also known as Skylar Scoring Reviews. I am back with day 3 of 31 days of horror. And today's subgenre category was true story. And the review I'm about to tell you is based on a true story, and I've chosen Jack. It's a book based on a book also, and it's Jack Ketchums, A Girl Next Door. Whew, where do I begin? It's the first time ever I have watched the film, because certain scenes I have had to stop sometimes during the film, because this is the third time I've watched it, and the first time I've actually watched it in full. So basically, A Girl Next Door is about a girl called Meg, and she's like the main character, and her parents are in a car crash, yet she survives, and her little sister has leg braces on her and she's disabled, and they go to live with her Aunt Ruth and her 3 sons. And her 3 sons are neighbours with David, who befriends Meg. And what I'm about to tell you next is, it's kind of what actually happened. Then Meg starts to basically defy Ruth and call her like she's not her mum, and yet her little sister gets punished for it. And one of the times where Ruth's little boys start to tickle Meg doesn't like it. Meg hits her younger son, Ruth's younger son. So Ruth takes it out on the little sister and basically spanks her really bad. But that's the start of the torture. Meg then doesn't get fed for a few days at a time, because Ruth thinks, we feed you, you're going to end up being fat, like really overweight. So little things happen, like David finds out that she's not getting fed properly, and she's like, I haven't got enough money, can you buy me a cheeseburger and stuff like that, and she wolfs down the cheeseburger. And then where can I go from here? Ruth then decides the kids decide we'll play a game with her. Blindfolds her, gags her. Sorry, I'm going to be spoiling it, so if you don't want to know this, just skip to the end where my thoughts about it. Meg gets blindfolded and gagged, and then hung rope beneath her arms and gets strung on. And then they play a game with her, take the books from her feet, and then strung and said, look, is there anything we need to tell you? Come on, the truth, trying to get the truth out of her. And she wouldn't say anything. So Ruth begins to torture her, slaps her around and stuff like that. But then the kids take it worse, and then take her down, kick her, beat her, like the other kids in the street. And in the end, the torture gets worse, where Ruth's son then rapes her. Then Ruth, she's bruised that much. Then the mother, Ruth, basically to say this. Basically brands her a whore and then burns her insides. Whoa, that is just crazy. And then what basically happens is David was also tied up, but he was like, they must have just hit, the kids must have just hit him and that. And then he comes round and then the police sees what happens, finds out Ruth's done all this to her, but unfortunately Meg didn't survive her ordeal, which upset David. And then, but the little girl, she gets taken to go to it. I think she went to her home. And what happened at the end is you see David all grown up and he's what he did. There's like little bit that happens. So that's the gist of the film. I know I've spoiled it basically, but with some films like that you have to spoil a film in order to do the review. So my thoughts on it, that's why it takes me, that's why with the amount of time I've took with this review so far, I'm taking a bit of time because it's a lot to digest in. My thoughts on this film is, wow, that's all I can say. I am speechless because it's disturbing in little bits, like, but not as disturbing as Serbian film, but that one scene, it just takes your breath away. And I'm just speechless. I just feel that can happen to anybody, and I feel that's why it's a bit disturbing for me. That's why it's the first time I've gone through the whole film. So yeah, like, I like the story of it up to the start of the torture scene. There was like a good storyline behind it, and I know it's like, oh, that's not horror, like that scene is disturbing horror, that's why it is in my 31 days of horror. Just for that middle towards the end where she's being locked up, that to me is pure, it's disturbing in ways, and I know a lot of people don't have it in their top 10 disturbing list, but I do, for that bit alone. The rating I'll give for this, I'll go in the middle, out of 5. I'll go 3 out of 5 for it, because I thought it was good, it had a good storyline to it. Honestly, it's based on true events, so you've got to give it that 3 out of 5, but if I was to give it out of 10, I'd go 7. Wow. Don't know any more I can say about this. So yeah, that was my review. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a bit too long, but I had to take breaths and pause it because I needed to think to what I was saying. So yeah, tomorrow's review will be psychological horror, and I might have one, so got a good one. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the third day, and I hope you enjoyed this review. So of course, stay gory and have unpleasant dreams, and see you tomorrow for day 4. Ta-ta for now.